Kawaki, I'm boruto. When my ninjas leave you dead, that's just how it goes. Time skipping to the battle, everybody knows. We were the shuriken amateurs, now we be the pros. It's Kawaki, I'm boruto. When my ninjas leave you dead, that's just how it goes. Time skipping to the battle, everybody knows. We were the shuriken amateurs, now we be the pros. I bring the damage, you micromanage. Man, I'm haunted by my past, yeah, it's heavy baggage. Mind your language, where's your manners? And me ain't nothing but a puppet, you think you a savage. I'm more than average, when I walk the passage. Time skip, destroy the village and leaving the balance. So get the cameras, destroy your maggots, leaving you a vegetable and your brain a cabbage. It's Kawaki, I'm boruto. When my ninjas leave you dead, that's just how it goes. Time skipping to the battle, everybody knows. We were the shuriken amateurs, now we be the pros. It's Kawaki, I'm boruto. When my ninjas leave you dead, that's just how it goes. Time skipping to the battle, everybody knows. We were the shuriken amateurs.
Alright. Hey guys, we're back with another one, it seems.
I want some piercings.
This time we're gonna be making Team Eno Punk.
Team Eno?
Yes, Punk.
Punk Eno. Oh, Emo Eno. I guess you can say that again, Josie. And now that I'm on the mail, they want to give you all these
The second shinobi war where people suffer for days. On the outskirts of the valley where he was born and raised. In the valley of the rains when the battle stays. It's a child that was cursed by foolish shinobi ways. Suddenly two ninjas breaking his home, taken by surprise. In the dead of night, both his parents killed in his eyes. Said we didn't know you were civilians, we apologize. But the Rinnegan awakens and claims both of their lives. Said we're coming from a land where children eat the smallest portions, becoming objects of war. Shinobi's always forced him, said all they wanted was peace, but politics won't support them. That's when Conan and Yahiko team up with their fellow orphan. Meanwhile he thinks about the future from how his life is torn. As the rain keeps falling down, too many bodies to mourn. And soon after all the surrounding villages have been warned. With the teachings of Jiraiya, Katsuki's born. Cause nobody came to the rescue. The black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja, because nobody came to the rescue. The black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja, cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. The story of a ninja. Welcome to the valley where it rains and it showers. The sun is very shy, so there's not a single flower. This is right before they would make their headquarters a tower. Till the salamander feels some type of way about their power. Next he plans something evil, an attack very lethal. His name is Hanzo and his power used to have no equal. Sadly there's only one life and nobody gets a sequel. Pretty soon he's responsible for the murder of Yahiko. Before long, Nagato grieved as his power grew. Develops a technique more sinister than you ever knew. Maybe he would count his blessings if they weren't so very few. In a country where the sky is gray and it's never blue. Starts controlling bodies of the people in the afterlife. Gets defeated, Uzumaki said it's not so black and white. That's when Nagato vows I will bring the corpses back to life. Resurrects his victims with himself as the sacrifice. Because nobody came to the rescue. The black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja, because nobody came to the rescue. The black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja, cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. The story of the ninja. treat as divine. Of all the creatures, the human beings are the swine. The fruit of chakra gets harvested through the times. The karma vessels get discarded past their prime. Sasuke was clever to follow him to his lair. He learned they travel to different planets in pairs. He sees a 10 tails and suddenly he gets scared. Opens a portal and vanishes in thin air. Time passes, Ishiki learns the ways of shinobi. His vessel's destroyed by the flames of Kashi and Koji. Those who below me get too comfortable and cozy. He spies on the spies who spy on him on the low-key. Summon some wine and as a toast to your demise. Therefore as Frodo he beats you into surprise. He's diplomatic for those who don't know their size, but it's useless for those who can't be advised that today is Judgment Day and they'll be mad at me. Traveling across an ocean of galaxies. We come in peace but you'll go in pieces only because of one tree. This is the end of shinobi because of Judgment Day and they'll be mad at me. Traveling across an ocean of galaxies. We come in peace but you'll go in pieces only because of one tree. Close your eyes as you slide deeper in the lullaby. Deeper as you wonder why and surrender to the time. Till you picture in your mind the creation of the eyes. And this power's like a drug, now let's just give it a try. Now picture your enemies, you've taken over the brain. You place them inside a trance and start to drive them insane. You make them see their own blood is circling down a drain. They wake up and die from shock cause they've cut open their own veins. All of a sudden you start to understand what you became. Imagine a billion people who busy crying your name. They are happy that you came and they celebrate your change. But the sky opens up and it's got you feeling kinda strange. But Tsuki, this is the power that we gave. We freed you from being slaves. Now it's time for you to pay what you owe. I'm just floating over your cave. You can run and hide but you can never ever escape from the Judgment Day and they'll be mad at me. Traveling across an ocean of galaxies. We come in peace but you'll go in pieces only because of one tree. This is the end of shinobi because of Judgment Day and they'll be mad at me. Traveling across an ocean of galaxies. We come in peace but you'll go in pieces only because of one tree.
After you use it, you actually die.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
I'm just saying, my guy. You don't want to be that guy.
I did that on purpose one day. They were doing some bad, right? They got that one kill, and they
where people glorify the title of Hokage, even when they're not worthy to be called a sensei. An animal chained to the darkness of a child's brain. Suddenly you start to spill right out of the damn cave, bursting through the surface of his consciousness like Jaws. Can you respect people who dying for the same cause? Nations that hate each other governed by the same laws. You killed your neighbors but it's like you got the same boss. On the village he unleashes another rampage. Just a cycle of life, you better send a damn sage. Born out of Hagoromo's creation of all things. They use me to control the outcome of what war brings. Destroying the village against my will in combat. Minato released me with the seal of a contract. Soon after the end of the third Shinobi World War, I was destined to show humans what I was made for. And they were calling me a natural disaster. You the tail beast living in the dark days. I'm like a Ronin, now I move without a master. You the tail beast living in the dark days. For everybody there will be a final chapter. You the tail beast living in the dark days. Cause after me there's no happily ever after. You the tail beast living in the dark days. Tell me, have you heard the legend of the tail beast? The place where death can sneak up on you like a damn thief. It's represented by the village of the damn leaf. A shady organization birthing the same grief. Cause if you wanna be a killer, there's a real cost. You and Sasuke behave like you cut from the same cloth. Spent adolescence trying to show each other who's boss. Thought you were different, but you would suffer the same loss. Destroyed my hatred simply by becoming my friend. Sooner or later you are bound to meet the same end. I'm truly sorry, but it's time for you to transcend. When it comes to being honest, you never pretend. Now that I'm gone, remember everything I told ya. Tell the children how I carried you on my shoulder. Protected you as an infant till you got older. Because all the while I taught you how to be a soldier. They were calling me a natural disaster. You the tail beast living in the dark days. I'm like a Ronin, now I move without a master. You the tail beast living in the dark days. For everybody there will be a final chapter. You the tail beast living in the dark days. Cause after me there's no happily ever after. You the tail beast living in the dark days.
The samurai. Someone can save the samurai.
Naruto, switch with me. There's something I want to say to him. Sorry, but your words don't apply to this guy.
As long as my gameplay looks better.
If you die in a combat match, don't look at me, my guy.
Are nearly extinct. Where a fictional tale
If you die in a
becomes
combat match,
reality.
don't look at me, my guy.
This is the terrifying story of the beginning of the end. Even though we're a clan superior, sometimes we are made inferior. An illusion to leave you delirious. Strong on the outside interior, still wanna make us do the right thing. You were born in the light, you were shining. It's cool that you're guided by the brightness, but to us it's nothing but blinding. I am just trying to raise my family. Bounty hunter trying to move in heavily. I can understand getting this bread, but it's nothing if you don't understand longevity. Real treason has got no borders. In the end, every clan will be slaughtered in the name of following orders. Even though blood's thicker than water. Even though we die, keep it moving. Shining guy lives on, never lose it. All we ever needed is one eye. Bow down to the clan of Uchiha. Even though we die, keep it moving. Shining guy lives on, never lose it. All we ever needed is one eye. Bow down to the clan of Uchiha. 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 See the shadows on the horizon. See the gatekeepers and you bribe them. Darkness is the way we surviving. How we discipline kids, how we guide them. Whether you like it or not, you'll be branded as a tool for the government, a bastard. Art of war is a primary language. Understand it, no need to be stranded. Don't fight to the death regardless. Doesn't really take much to be heartless. Trekking through the forest and the marshes. Bleed deep in the blood and the harshness. In the sequence fall like dominoes. Life's funny but I'm not being comical. We did better but you know how it goes. Chakra flows to my hair follicles. Even though we die, keep it moving. Shining guy lives on, never lose it. All we ever needed is one eye. Bow down to the clan of Uchiha. Even though we die, keep it moving. Shining guy lives on, never lose it. All we ever needed is one eye. Bow down to the clan of Uchiha. 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 Uchiha.
What the heck is it?
When people have have a home, they likely to go stray. The hair was blue, now it's looking like a white gray. I'm patient, so it's gonna be a long day when everything breathing rubs you the wrong way. The League of Villains is nothing like a franchise. Afraid of my own quirk, maybe that's why it sorta shocked me when I discovered I can't die. What makes me dangerous, I'm ready for my last ride. Sorry mama, I had to be what I had to be. You remember how they died right in front of me. How many people can say they had a family taken away because of their own anatomy? As I elevate and disintegrate, let them hate, let them underestimate, let them imitate. I will eliminate until there is nothing left to celebrate. My body parts regenerate. Stood inside the boat till it capsized, fell into the bloody water to be baptized. Now I can bury a city in a landslide. I guess I'm not really a bad guy. Man, I haven't shed tears in a long time. Even though there's fear, I'ma be fine, because I will be strong at the same time. All for one, Shigaraki, let my star shine. Under the rug, I am the same as an orphan, searching for love when his quirk doesn't allow. The simplest hug who blossomed into a criminal, call it a thug. If the cup is half full, then I am the jug. The way that I hate society is more like a drug. I bet if I try to be good, I'll be squashed like a bug. It'll be the shallowest hole that they've ever dug. The way that you masquerade as society's angels. When you arrest the villain, tell me where does the pain go? Till then, doors of forgiveness remain closed. The hero's dirty laundry is something that stains knows. My only hope is staring up at the dark skies. It's an abyss, way blacker than sharks' eyes. Cannot resist touching people who aren't wise, when the truth tellers are the people who start lies. Man, I haven't shed tears in a long time. Even though there's fear, I'ma be fine, because I will be strong at the same time. All for one, Shigaraki, let my star shine. Shigaraki.
Up one by one, I'm
on a mission to start killing all these enemies. I'm an assassin who's no longer got the energy. That don't mean nothing if you headed for the cemetery, but it means something to somebody who's a friend of me. I got the vision and I'm looking with the clearest sight. I'm only human, I just wanna have a normal life. It's like the bloodlust in my family killed my appetite. Life is an echo, there's so many wrongs I wanna right. I'm walking freely while blinded by invisible chains. Think they can see me when they learn that I transcended pain. I don't give in to allegations, I refute the claims. I must protect them cause my friendship was my only gain. Born in a prison, there's no freedom in these rigid walls. It's like you dying to be living for a higher cause. It's time to clap him, and I'm not talking about applause. Nobody's perfect, but I'm glad that you can see my flaws.
Wasting time with a cigarette. You're like smoke inside my lungs. Get me high, but give me death. They say I'm old enough to die young. Thinking blindly as I regret. Without a high, I'll lie alone. Fill my lungs up one by one.
When God is suffering, I struggle for a peace of mind. Just another case of the deaf who's leading the blind. Killing of people as a child, and suddenly you find your life is like a movie, but you'll never see rewind. Buried my demons, but it's like I dug a shallow grave. A brand new devil at every level, they come in waves. Quietly retreating, my consciousness is like a cave. In desperation, assassination, my family trade. When nothing changes, you get so tired of waging war, running in circles for us to settle the same scores. Your tears are falling, I feel nothing when it rains it pours. But I'm finally happy that we share in the same law. Gave birth to destruction, but how come there's still labor pains? I hope when you see this, the struggle suddenly fade away. It's foolish to carelessly show your hand what daddy say. I hope you're thinking of how we can make a better way.
Wasting time with a cigarette. You're like smoke inside my lungs. Get me high, but give me death. They say I'm old enough to die young. Thinking blindly as I regret, without a higher lie alone. Fill my lungs up one by one. La di da 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 da.
Following me like that for? Time to hit the wrong person with the.
My power is bigger than the kaijus. The fire's not out there, it's inside you. But if I smell weakness, I will find you. Mother Nature holds my chakra. Even though she's a mom, she's rocker. Medical ninja or a doctor. Nothing on this earth will revive you. Once upon a time I was stable. Then my faith would shake like a table. This is not a story of fable. Even the devil once was an angel.
That Sasuke or some bug out nigga, bruh. His song that's love
When
him,
I
bruh.
cried, there were no obito.
Dang, one
Nobody
death.
made my path for me. This is just my way of shinobi. I'm a monster.
If you haven't liked and subscribed, what you doing, my guy?
Push the goddamn button!
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Said you love me, but loving me was an accident. Love me like an accident. Said you need me, but you don't wanna do this again. Now I'm doing this again. Can't forget me, cause still I'm waking up in your bed. And now I'm here in your head. So love me like an accident. Love me like an accident.
Walk into the land of the sinful heathen, using alloy steel, decapitate and defeat them. We're not trained to ever think of retreating, so we had to learn how to specialize our breathing. Suddenly humans under the illusion of freedom. You don't even know you are living among the demons. Muzanki Butsuji on the loose, and when we see him, we locate the virus to stop it spreading and breeding. These demons were humans with morals, but they exchanged them to gain abilities like magic and regeneration. Please keep that in mind any moment you try to face them, because you can't feel a sense of remorse when it's time to waste them.